boots, and a heart that don't know how to lose. Got a six-string riding shotgun, and a map that I'll never use. The wind's howling like a freight train, rolling fast through my veins. I ain't looking for a slow lane, I'm chasing thunder in the rain. 'Cause I got a highway in my soul, burning wheels and rock and roll. Every mile's a story untold, in the rear view I watch it unfold. Freedom's calling loud and bold. Yeah, I got a highway in my soul. Got a flask full of memories, and a past I let run free. No regrets in my rear mirror, just the road and the man I came to be. This guitar's my salvation, these chords my destination. A rebel with no reservation, just riding out my revelations. I got a highway in my soul, burning wheels and rock and roll. Every mile's a story untold, in the rear view I watch it unfold. Freedom's calling loud and bold. Yeah, I got a highway in my soul. Let the city lights fade, I'm gone where the stars and silence belong. Kicking dust with the radio on, singing my own rebel song. Yeah, I got a highway in my soul, fueling fire and taking control. Every night, every town, every goal, another page in the rock country scroll. Freedom's calling loud and bold. Yeah, I got a highway in my soul. Rolling down this two-lane track, dust on my boots, no turning back. Got a worn-out map and a restless soul, chasing the wind where the thunder rolls. Gasoline drains in a six-string fire, heartbeat racing like a runaway tire. On whiskey roads and steel horses, I ride through the night with no remorse, burning fast with no direction. Just a rebel soul, no need for correction. Let the moonlight guide my course, on whiskey roads and steel horses. Ballroom lights and a jukebox song, another town, but I don't stay long. I've got stories carved in leather skin, scars from love and the life I'm in. Every mile's a memory made in the echo of the choices I play. On whiskey roads and steel horses, I ride through the night with no remorse, burning fast with no direction. Just a rebel soul, no need for correction. Let the moonlight guide my course, on whiskey roads and steel horses. Ain't slowing down, I was born to roam from town to town. Freedom's a fire, and I'm the spark, howling loud in the midnight dark. On whiskey roads and steel horses, I ride through the night with no remorse, burning fast with no direction. Just a rebel soul, no need for correction. Let the moonlight guide my course. Yeah, I was made for open courses, on whiskey roads and steel horses. Sunrise paints the sky in gold, fields of green, white and bold. Bareback riding through the dew, just me, the sky, and a horse that's true. The river sings, mountains call. I was born to roam, to feel it all. Wild wind in open plains, running free, no need for reins. Nature's breath beneath my feet, heart in rhythm with the beat of thundering hooves and whispering rain. Wild wind and open plains. Eagles fly where fences end, coyotes cry, the stars descend. Campfire crackles, stories told of life that's raw and hearts grown bold. No city lights, no concrete ties, just open space and endless skies. Wild wind and open plains, running free, no need for reins. Nature's breath beneath my feet, heart in rhythm with the beat of thundering hooves and whispering rain. Wild wind and open plains. Ooh, oh, oh. Wild wind and open plains. This land on light speaks in tones of ancient roots and weathered bones, and every ride the fields unchained heals the soul that once was pain. Final wild wind in open plains, freedom flows in my veins. With every gallop, with every turn, it's the peace for which I yearn. Let me stay where wild hearts reign, in wild wind and open plains. Plains. She walked in with boots and fire, denim tight and eyes that never tire. The lipstick red like a setting sun. Lord, I knew my heart was done. She's the kind you don't forget, a little danger, no regret. She's a southern flame, wild and free, burning hotter than Tennessee. With a smile that drives you mad, she's the best and worst I've had. Pretty as the sunset, wild like rain. Yes, she's a southern flame. Talks and backseat sparks, kisses deeper than the Ozark dark. One touch and I was hooked for good. Tried to quit and never could. She's the kind that breaks the mold, heart of gold and soul so bold. She's a southern flame, wild and free, burning hotter than Tennessee. With a smile that drives me mad, she's the best and worst I've had. Pretty as the sunset, wild like rain. Yes, she's a southern flame. Yes, she's a southern flame. You don't tame a heart like hers. You ride the fire, you feel the burn. She'll leave you breathless, wanting more, but you love that sets you free. She's a fire you can't contain, sweet like whiskey, sharp as pain, pretty as the sunset, wild like rain. But I'll never be the same. She's my southern flame. Got red clay in my veins, old 6th string knows my name. Daddy taught me how to fight and pray, Mama said, boy, live your way. I was born with a pine tree sway, southern blood don't fade away. I'm raised on dust and glory, small town roads and front porch stories. Cold beer, hot nights and rebel dreams, fast cars, loud bars and faded jeans, with a southern soul that won't say sorry. Yeah, I'm raised on dust and glory. Learn to drive in a beat-up Ford, preacher's words in a rebel's chord. Sweetheart lips and heartbreak nights, moonshine love under neon lights. Ain't ashamed of where I'm from, I tip my hat when the day is done. I'm raised on dust and glory, small town roads and front porch stories. Cold beer, hot nights and rebel dreams, fast cars, loud bars and faded jeans, with a southern soul that won't say sorry. Yeah, I'm raised on dust and glory. With fire, I've kissed the rain, carved my name in a window panes. Ain't no city light that shines like a southern girl's eyes in mine. Final line, final, I'm raised on dust and glory. Bonfire nights and front porch stories, skitter loud on a back row bend, fight like hell and love to the end, with a southern soul that won't say sorry. Yeah, I'm raised on dust, say sorry. Yeah, I'm raised on dust and we'll say sorry. Yeah, I'm raised on dust and glory. Faded flannel, mud on my boots and hands on the handle of a 6-pack, chilling in the bed of my truck. Radio loud, yeah, I don't give a what. Raised on biscuits, grits and grace, Friday nights that back road chase. I got a backwoods heart and a southern soul, a little bit of rock, a whole lot of roll. Born where the bonfires burn all night, where the stars shine down on a redneck life. We don't fake it, we live it hard. Yeah, I was made with a backwoods heart. She's got boots with a little bit of sass, sipping sweet tea from a mason glass, dancing barefoot on a tailgate beat, with a wildflower smile and a shotgun heat. Rebel queen with a country crown, she's the kind you ride for, lay it all down. I got a backwoods heart and a southern soul, a little bit of rock, a whole lot of roll. Born where the bonfires burn all night, where the stars shine down on a redneck life. We don't fake it, we live it hard. Yeah, I was made with a backwoods heart. Ain't no shame in where I'm from, southern pride and shotgun fun. I got my roots, I got my fight, and I still gets harder like the night. Found backwoods heart and southern soul, don't need no shine, we already glow. We ride with thunder, speak with fire, country strong and rising higher. We don't break gun fun. I got my roots, I got my fight, and a steel guitar to lock the night. You don't fake it, we live it hard. Hell yeah, I bleed with a backwoods heart. Men running wild through no man's land, steel-toe boots and a blacked-out mind. Ain't no pure. Dust on my boots, sun in my eyes, a six-string dream under endless skies. The road calls out like an old friend's voice. No map, no plan, just a rebel's choice. I've been broken, I've been burned, but I keep riding, never learn to stay in one place too long. I'm riding the storm, chasing the wind, with a heart full of fire and a bottle of sin. 1,000 miles from where I begin, but I ain't never turning back again. No, I'm riding the storm, wild and free. That's the only way I'll ever be. Tattoo scars from the life I chose, whiskey nights and rodeo shows. I hear her voice in the midnight rain, saying, boy, don't you run from pain. But I was born to feel the flame, to play this outlaw's game, and ride the thunder rolling on. I'm riding the storm, chasing the wind, with a heart full of fire and a bottle of sin. 1,000 miles from where I begin, but I ain't ever turning back again. No, I'm riding the storm, wild and free. That's the only way I'll ever be. Someday I might settle down, but not while the wheels still spin. 'Cause every mile and every sound keeps the wild in my skin. I'm riding the storm, chasing the wind, with a heart full of fire and a bottle of sin. I'll ride till the end, come dusk or dawn, with a song in my soul carrying on. Yeah, I'm riding the storm, just me and the road, where I find the peace I've never known.
Rolling down this one-lane highway, moonlight shining on my chrome. Got my boots on the gas, my heart in the past, but I ain't going back home. Whiskey burning in my soul, freedom's got me losing control. I was born in the dust and gasoline, raised on thunder and six-string dreams. With a rebel heart and a worn-out gene, I ride like fire through the smoking scene. Ain't no chains gonna hold me clean, 'cause I'm dust and gasoline. Got a tattoo of an eagle flying, and scars that tell the truth. I've kissed goodbye more than I should, but I never lost my youth. Barroom fights and neon signs, that's the rhythm of my life. I was born in the dust and gasoline, raised on ranch in a quiet town. But till that day comes around, I'll be burning tires and shaking ground. Oh no, I was born in the dust and gasoline, raised on thunder and since spring dreams. With a rebel heart and a worn-out gene, I ride like fire through the smoking scene. Ain't no chains gonna hold me clean, 'cause I'm dust. Yeah, I'm dust and gasoline.
Smoke rolls off my leather boots, got a V8 growling like a midnight truth. Black top burning under neon lights. She left, I rode straight into the night. Ain't looking back, just chasing flames, with nothing but a song and a bloodline name. Whiskey wheels and thunder, guitar crying like the rain, heartbreak pulling me under, but I'm riding through the pain. Fist on the wheel, fire in my veins. This country boy ain't breaking the chains. Whiskey wheels and thunder, running wild in my lane. Motel signs, every mile's got a ghost I left behind. But I ain't afraid of the burning road, 'cause every scar's a story I wrote. Wind howling like a lonesome song, but the louder I play, the less she's gone. Whiskey wheels and thunder, guitar crying like the rain, heartbreak pulling me under, but I'm riding through the pain. Fist on the wheel, fire in my veins. This country boy ain't breaking the chains. Whiskey wheels and thunder, running wild in my lane. Let the strings scream, let the engine roar, 'cause silence don't mean nothing anymore. Whiskey wheels and thunder, a storm beneath my skin. Every chord's a war cry for the mess I'm living in. Fist on the wheel, fire in my veins, still rolling hard through heartbreak plains. Whiskey wheels and thunder, and I ain't slowing down again.
fast. Moments scale what will not last. No compass, no anchor, no fleeting gain. Just the hum of waves against my brain. Detachment rolls like the tide's soft beat. Answers lost where the voids compete. Horizons stretch until they fade. Paths I walk alone I've made. Drifting through a dream that never ends. Sea and sky where silence bends. A horizon where hope's not shown. Out here I'm free sailing alone.
Let's light it up and let it burn. Like boots hit the dirt at dawn, leather jacket worn, raised on wrist time. Rolling down this two-lane road, got a worn-out map and a heavy load. Sunset burning through the rear view glass, leaving behind what I couldn't make last. Every mile takes a piece of me, every chord rings out bittersweet. There's dust on the highway, wind in my hair, leaving your memory in the rear view somewhere. The strings of my heart play a lonesome tune with the sound of my sixth string under the moon. Yeah, I ride where the wild wind calls, just me, this guitar, and the open roads draw. Got a flask of whiskey on the passenger seat, old love letters that I never did read. Radio static in the engine's hum, play the rhythm of the man I've become. Freedom tastes like gasoline, and your ghost still haunts my dream. There's dust on the highway, wind in my hair, leaving your memory in the rear view somewhere. The strings of my heart play a lonesome tune with the sound of my sixth string under the moon. Yeah, I ride where the wild wind calls, just me, this guitar, and the open roads draw. Got a flask of whiskey on the passenger seat, old love letters that I never did read. Radio static in the engine's hum, play the rhythm of the man I've become. Freedom tastes like gasoline, and your ghost still haunts my dream. There's dust on the highway, read 'em inside. Chasing the stars in the heat of the night. The strings of my heart sing out your name. I was born with a storm in my chest, dusty boots a heart that don't rest. Rolling down these red dirt roads with a six-string soul and a heavy load. A bottle in the backseat, memories in the wind. Every mile I drive, I'm losing or I'm winning. I'm riding through the dust, chasing down the night. Thunder in my veins and freedom in my sight. This outlaw heart ain't made to rust. I'll burn my name into the dust. Midnight, sky in the engine's cry. Stars like bullets shooting across the sky. Bar fights, long night stories I can't tell. Raised by fire and a southern rebel yell. The radio's broken but I still hear the song. It's the sound of the road where I belong. Oh, I'm riding through the dust, chasing down the night. Thunder in my veins and freedom in my sight. This outlaw heart ain't made to rust. I'll burn my name into the dust. There ain't no map to where I go, just the wind in the open road. I ain't lost, I'm just alive. Every turns a chance to ride. Final go, riding through the dust, chasing down the night. Thunder in my veins and freedom in my sight. This outlaw heart ain't made to rust. I'll burn my name into the dust. Yeah, I'll burn my name into the dust.